About a week ago, the DJI Osmo Action 5 came out and everybody jumped on board. I watched a whole bunch of review videos from my favorite action camera reviewers, and honestly, I don't think it's a big upgrade to the DJI Osmo Action 4. So this is why I got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and it's the camera that's recording me right now and the camera that's recording the whole video. So I'm gonna show you a whole bunch of clips in different lighting scenarios, and honestly, it doesn't get any better than this when it comes to small pocket-sized cameras. Oh yeah, let's go. I am here at Kamniška Bistrica again, and it's been a long time since I've been here last. So today, I came here to take some photos because there's a lot of water, and I'm gonna try and get some handheld slow shutter speed shots. Wish me luck. The way the mist came in, maybe I can squeeze a shot or two. I don't think I can get back there because this is the way to go there, and it's it's gone. So I'm gonna have to improvise in one way or another. Hey, this is a lovely stream. And I like the way the roots are here. But the only problem is that I don't have a really wide angle lens. So what I will do is I will use this camera to take an extremely wide angle shot. Okay, so I think that's as much as I can get in this place given the situation with a whole bunch of water. So I'm not going to do like a full-on review of the Pocket 3 because there's so many reviews of this camera already out there. It's been out for about a year now, so there's a whole bunch of things that are well documented. I'm actually thinking about swapping my full-frame Sony camera with this Pocket 3 because honestly it's as good as you might want it to be. I mean, this thing completely compares to my Sony Alpha 7 IV, which is a full-frame camera, and this just does the job. It also tracks you around because it has a gimbal, and it works surprisingly well in a low-lit environment like I have here right now. Oh, and like a quick side-by-side comparison with the Osmo Action 4, both shot with V-Log M and color graded pretty much the same way. I think the LUT is actually the same, although I do have one for the Osmo Pocket and one for the Osmo Action 4. Oh, hello Alex. Oh, nice. Wow. Cool. It's like the Knight Rider car, Oh, so cute. So cute. Now growing up so fast, seriously. He's my camera guy sometimes in these videos. So I've downloaded all of the images into Lightroom. I've done the edits. You can see them right over here. Now this is a combination of my Sony Alpha 7 III and the DJI Pocket 3, which is actually quite a good camera. I even made a spherical like 3x3 panorama. So to glance through the images, I have them all here. I think these are the ones that are actually cool. So this would be the first one shot with the Sony. This is like a traditional, typical Kamniška Bistrica photograph. So this is the handheld slow motion shot. I think I shot this with, what was that, like 1/5 of a second, which is quite amazing to be completely honest. And yeah, I mean, we can look at the details, and it's actually quite sharp considering I was hand holding this. The next one is this one, also shot with the Sony handheld. Now here I didn't have a very slow shutter speed, but you can see that the quality is actually quite good. And this one is shot with the DJI Pocket 3. And if I zoom in, and honestly, for a camera that has a resolution of 2000 by 3000 pixels compared to the Sony, which is like 5.5 to almost 4, it's like a 6000 by 4000 resolution. I mean, this is the Sony full frame, and well, this is now the Pocket 3, completely usable. It's nice and sharp, the details are there. It is a bit noisy because it's a small sensor, and of course, since I cannot control the aperture, you can see that the distance is blurry, so I mean, not ideal for landscape photographs. This one, however, is a 6000 by 5000-ish pixel panorama shot with 9 images, 3 by 3, so this is like 3 images, 3 images, 3 images. And if we look at this one, I mean, this one is really a decent quality photo. Everything is sharp, even the distant objects are nice and kind of sharp, and this would be a completely usable photograph for a print, and I think even the composition looks kind of okay. This one with the Pocket 3 was shot for the details because I really wanted to see how detailed this image can be, with the small sensor. And all of these photographs are raw photographs, so DNG, edited in Lightroom. And if I look into the distance, it's not going to be in focus because the focus was somewhere here in the middle. And the last one, the full frame camera, I have no idea why I shot this. Maybe I wanted to see the details of the water. Now for the editing, I've chosen this photograph over here. I'm going to reset the whole edit and we'll start over. This is actually what I got when I was photographing it. So first of all, I'm going to crop it in because this is like way too large of a scene, so I think something like this. I'm always looking at this window over here, and I am going to go with like the original aspect ratio, which is a 3:2. This looks cool. I'm gonna click auto here, which is going to auto balance it, and well, I'm going to then tweak this as I always do. A bit of highlights, a bit of shadows, the blacks. I always add a vignette to my photographs, so I like them to be rounded up. Lens corrections, remove chromatic aberration. So this would be like the default edit, and since it's autumn, let's play with the colors just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna push the greens into the yellows into the reds, and the reds into the really reds, like this, and then I'm just going to play with the saturation. So something like this. Everything up until now was done in Lightroom, which is the preferred software of choice, but I do however use Luminar Neo. Now this is not a free software, and they are kind of sponsoring all of my videos whenever I'm using Luminar Neo. So thanks guys from Luminar for creating this wonderful editing tool. If you don't know what Luminar is, it's like an AI powered photo editing software. Now I don't want to emphasize the AI as much because I don't use that much of artificial intelligence. Now here I have an already made preset which I called Miro, and what this does, it softens the image out and makes it more dreamy. If you guys are interested, I'm gonna do a full tutorial. Just let me know down below in the comment section. But if I apply this preset, you can see how much more nice and dreamy this is. So this would be like before and after. I mean, come on. Hit apply and it goes back into Lightroom, and I have a photo in my Lightroom library right there. Oh yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little demonstration and the photo editing. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and hit the like button for the algorithm. It actually does help. And if you want to watch last week's video, then click on this one over here. Thanks, and I'll see you in this one. Bye bye.